First of all, my heart is bleeding because my daughter is sitting there and she's crying because she's tired. So I'm a little bit nervous about this, maybe. Okay, finally, we want to talk about growth hacking. Who of you was in my presentation in the morning already? Okay, well, so I don't ask the question again, what growth hacking is and so on, what do you understand? Today, like the introduction was, I want to show you my top 4 growth hacks I curated out of my last growth hacking workshops. And what is really important for myself is a lot of people are always expecting the deepest hacks or the little tweaks in your Facebook ads and Instagram stuff. What is for me really important is to give you some basics again, because we are all doing the basics wrong all the time. Yeah? And that's really important in terms of growth hacking as well. Okay, to start, after lunch break, we should do some sport, I would say, but maybe not all of you will be really keen on doing this. So the idea is we are talking about ideas, because I have no idea what is in your case, but I'm completely full of ideas all the time. Maybe the last 12, 13 business years, I'm full of ideas. Way too much ideas. I go to a conference like this and I have so many ideas because of my talks with the audience or other speakers or whatever. I get ideas, you write them down in your notebook, and then you come home. So today it's Friday, right? You come home, there's weekend hopefully, and on Monday, what are you doing? You start working like the way you work before the conference, right? So the ideas are just in your notebook. I hate this. That makes me crazy, because we are so full of ideas, great ideas, but yeah, you know what I mean, I'm pretty sure. There are books around on medium.com. You can read every 3rd blog article is about ideas, how to generate ideas. Ideas are the currency of the 21st century and so on. I hate this shit, because ideas are making me crazy. So, question. I learned from Michael yesterday in the Facebook ad session, there was just one idea. I said, okay, that's something that's small enough and for my marketing important enough. When I say, okay, I want to start with this today. So who has seen the session yesterday from Michael? Okay, there was just one sentence where I said, okay, don't put a link in your Facebook ad because Facebook don't like it and will downgrade your advertising. Who knew this idea before? Really? Cool. So I started in the morning, here fixing the presentations, and then I built it. In all my Facebook ads, I changed it already. Where I said, that is something what satisfied myself. To get an idea and to have executed just 4 hours later. That's, for me, the center point of growth hacking. One more. Repeat, that's my language, yeah. Repeat the Insta pictures on a landing page. That was from Andreas' session. Who has seen this yesterday? We said, okay, you have your Insta pics, your Insta stories, and your bio link. If you click there, you could repeat it again, and then on your own page, there are some, you can put the price, you can put the shopping link. We said, okay, that's a great idea for what I think online retailers. Great one. And then we had a glass of wine, maybe 2 or 3 yesterday, and a friend of mine, Ben, said, okay, come on, we are just working close together. Our homes are 5 kilometers close together, and we said, okay, let's start a podcast. Okay, what's the idea of a podcast? Everybody of us wants to do this, or do a YouTube video, or blogging, or whatever. We said, okay, maybe it could be something about entrepreneurship or being a daddy. Because that's pretty cool. That's something what is really emotional. It's just an idea. I have no idea. I said to him, let's start it, but the only chance is that we meet on Monday and do the first thing. Because if it is written down in the notebook, it doesn't make sense. So question, who has an idea right now? Maybe from this morning. Who got an idea in this notebook? Come on, nobody? I don't believe. You?
Me?
Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Then please tell us your idea and tell me what you want to do with this and when.
Okay. We are trying to hire more people in our company. And I saw a presentation by the Jeff Analytics guy. And he gave some really good links for GM tags that we can import more data and use it. So I emailed my team already being like, let's have a meeting on Monday.
Nice. On Monday. That's the real growth hacking style.
I haven't gotten the calendar invite yet, but I will make sure it happens.
Yeah. Great. Thank you. One more. One more idea from this conference? Nobody got an idea? Come on, I can just throw it to somebody because you will have an idea. No ideas so far?
They're lying.
After lunch break. Okay, no problem. It's all about ideas. If you expect the little sneaky tweaks today from myself, I would say no. If you need online marketing ideas, please go to growthhackers.com. Or go to Google and Google for growth hacking. You will find that many ideas you're not able to execute until the end of your life. Okay? You find everything in the internet today. But for myself, as I explained, it's only executed ideas are worth it. Only the execution is something what matters. And that's something what is really important for me. I worked with a lot of teams. It is startups, corporates, SMEs. I built up own teams. And in the end, if you take a look back, it's always the same. It's always the execution power. You want to hire people because you need more execution power. We need execution power. Be faster, be more lean, or whatever. Because ideas are the strategic stuff we can post with colorful post-its on our whiteboards. It's pretty cool, yeah, but in the end, somebody must work, has to do the work and execute this stuff. That's my growth hacking process, and that's my product where I do all the coachings with a lot of different separated companies. And today, I want to give you the top 4 growth hacks I curated out of these 70 growth hacking sessions in the last 12 months. So it's the top 4. And if you expect something really sneaky or something, sorry, that are real marketing basics. But I promise you will find the mistakes by yourself. We start with number 1. First of all, in the box, product. We need a really, really great product. Without a great product, don't start with growth marketing. You need a great product. Yeah? Question. What is it? It's a landing page of a startup. They asked me for help 2 or 3 years, 2015, so 3 years ago. Who has an idea what they do? What is it? It's not Tinder. Sorry? Selling an app. That's totally clear and right. It's an app. Some more ideas? Yeah. It's really easy. I can show it to you. Here is innovative. We are constantly developing our app and make it more helpful. Woo! Great. They are working all the time. Then comes multilingual. You can change the language settings. Woo! Then the third point on the right, reminders. Maybe that's important, yeah? That could be important. In the same text row, in the same style. Yeah, reminders. You will not forget to take your medicine never again. Ah, it's this little pillbox, you know, as an app. I have no idea if it is a good idea, if it is a good product. But with this website, I say they have no chance because nobody can see in the first 3 seconds what's going on. Where's the value for me? And they say, okay, no, I don't want to help you. Just write down, never forget taking your pills in big letters on your homepage. And then maybe your product is still shit. Yeah? But I can understand if it's worth it or not to screen the homepage on. Next point. We are talking about conferences. So everybody of us knows how conferences, websites are working. There was a conference in Germany in the Dortmunder Westfalenhalle that is like a big stadium, and they asked me for a presentation. And then I went to the website, and I found this, Net and Work, the e-commerce fair. It looks really German, right? So no emotions, really clear. I hate it. I hate it. Online Marketing Rockstars Festival. Who knows this? It's in Hamburg. That's a website. That's Gary Vaynerchuk. That are 5,000 people. I say, I think it's the same conference, yeah, but they're just doing the emotion. They're pretty clear. Online Marketing Rockstars. Everybody knows, do you want to go there or to the e-commerce fair in the Dortmunder Westfalenhalle? Yeah? Same. The Founders Festival, the Bits and Pretzels in Munich. It's the same like the Online Marketing Rockstars, but in Bavaria, in Munich. By surprise, it's in September. There's Oktoberfest. You can drink that much. Yeah? That's a cool festival. It's just about your value proposition on your website. Then we have this one. We all are here. So what is the reason why we are here? I can tell you my reason. Because there was Growth Retreat written on the website. And I had a look at Google Maps and said, wow, it's directly close to the sea. Cool. And then I took my family with me. Okay, that's really great. It's international. It's Slovenia. Sorry, guys, I had no idea how the Slovenian digital marketing world works. So I said, okay, it feels like a little bit adventuring. I love it. That's the reason why I'm here. Be special. Be special on your website. So find your value proposition. What makes you special? There is something. And then check your website or your homepage, your landing pages, your App Store page or whatever, and write it down in big letters on your homepage. Number one, you can talk to 80% of the people. Everybody said, yeah, my value proposition, we are working on it. Like, okay, let's have a look at the website. It's not written there so that it is nailed in my head in the first 3 seconds. Really important. Okay. Next point, business modeling. Where I say, okay, that's the point where the most startups fail, at least. Do you have earned some money already? Oh, we have 5,000 likes. We have 5,000 freemium users, free trials, whatever. Nobody gives you money for this. No investor in the world will give you €1 for 5,000 freemium users. I say, okay, the business model, we have to earn money. There's just it's a template. It's the only template I have as a post-it on my desk at home, where I say it's called Customer Desire Map. Who of you knows the persona model? Personas. So do you like them? It's Axel, 42 years old, driving a Mercedes, has a family, living in Cologne, whatever. It's really, it's stiff. It's Axel. Yeah? Or say, this one is more emotional. It's a better persona model. Where I say, okay, everybody of us, or our customers, you can separate them in at least one of their segments. First of all, everybody of us has hopes and dreams. We have hopes and dreams. What is happening today? Give me the one idea. I have one question in my mind. That's the reason why I come to this conference. Hopefully, I can have a chat to get an answer to this question. Hopes and dreams. If I know the hopes and dreams of my customers and have a solution, maybe, I'm pretty close with a Facebook ad, with my email marketing, with my sales call, with my landing page, with my Google AdWords ad, whatever it is. Hopes and dreams. Find out what the hopes and dreams of your customers are. Or your employees. Find out the hopes and dreams of your employees for leaders or people who are building up teams. Same. Pains and fears. Find out the pains and fears of your customers. What do they fear? Think about insurances. In Germany, we are really big in insurances, and I have to work with the insurances, and they say, okay, we are not allowed to play with the fears of our customers. What the fuck? The only reason why I have insurances, and I hate insurances, yeah, is I have fear. My life insurance is not for myself, it's for my family. I have the fear that if I die, yeah, that's the idea. Fears. Play with fears in online marketing. And then at least, what is preventing the users to take the step, to make the sale, to click your ad, to buy your stuff? There is something, always. Maybe they have already a tool, maybe it's too expensive, or whatever it is. So every customer and every idea you have in terms of online marketing, before you start with it, think about, okay, do we want to target a hope and dream, a pain and fear, or a barrier? Yeah, that helps. Just one example. Google. Google is the second best tool to find out what your customers really need. The second best, because the best one is to talk to the customers. I think that is clear. Yeah? The second best. And everybody of you knows the Google Suggest search. We are just using it all the day. You type in your keyword, you make a space, and then comes the suggestions. And that's not randomly. They know the data stuff. Yeah, you know what it is. It's the most common entries. And for this example, we have a customer who's selling dog food, really premium dog food in Germany, German company, old-fashioned, traditional company, and then they say, we have the best and most expensive, most healthy dog food. Where I say, okay, there are so many players around, they have premium dog food as well. What does the customer need? Why should I buy it? Who has a dog? Okay. So you know this problem because you're a customer, right? So what is the real customer need? Why should I buy this really expensive dog food? And then we went to Google. He had no answer. He said, we are the best. Yeah, we are premium because we are old-fashioned and have an existing customer base of whatever. And then we went to Google. I said, okay, to their website. And there were a lot of testimonials on it. And every testimonial was written, okay, my dog, since he started eating this kind of food, he stops having the diarrhea. I said, okay, man, is this? He said, yes, everybody's telling this. That's the best way to avoid dog diarrhea. We said, great. Then we went to Google, typed in, and then here we have everything. Everything is written there. The real problems of the customers are written down in Google. So easy. So please start. Not taking your brand keyword, start typing in the real customer needs, the questions into Google, and have a look what is written there. And then you can start producing content for this stuff. So easy. If you want to sit in the customer seat, think about your couch at home, watching football. There's a white Flucati Teppich. Yeah, and then comes the dog with this problem. That's a real problem we have to solve, right? Okay. That was business model. Next point, marketing. Growth marketing. Where do the right users come from and where do they leave? That's our customer life cycle. Easy. So there's just one mistake everybody is doing all the time. Me too, and in all workshops I do, everybody is doing this. So who has a Facebook account or Instagram? Okay, most of us I would guess, yes? So why are you on Instagram? What's the reason? Come on, shout out please. Entertainment, right. Is there another reason?
Sell things.
Sorry?
Sell things.
Yeah, sell things, right? You are there to sell things. But do you think there are some people to buy things? I think nobody of us. We are hanging around on Facebook to see what's going on, or maybe there's something I could miss, or because I'm bored or whatever. We are just hanging around. Nobody goes to Facebook to buy something. If we want to buy something, we go to Amazon, or we go to Google, or whatever, but we don't go to Facebook. My opinion, yeah? So, and the mistake we all do is to sell too early. We have a nice product or a nice freemium ebook or whatever we have, and we just push it out to Facebook. Here's my freemium offer, maybe with a cool value proposition, whatever. And then it comes to the news streams with the ads or whatever, and nobody wants to see it because they are hanging around in Facebook, not to buy your shit. They are hanging around there. And so there's my learning. We sell too early. We have to build a funnel. And we heard a lot of presentations the last 2 days about funnel. Just a small example. It's really small. First of all, you have to produce a piece of content in the funnel to get the awareness of your customers, because there are so many people that want to sell the stuff. First, just a piece of content. No offer, nothing, just a good piece of content. First content. And then you have to boost it with a few euros. Because without boosting, I would say, or with boosting, it's a lot faster, first of all. Then all people that clicked on this ad, no offer, they get a next piece of content. So like we do the email or marketing automation stuff, it's exactly the same, but on Facebook. The second piece of content, no offer. And then we make the retargeting stuff. At least, that's my results are, at least in the first stage, start giving them something. Start offering. Not before, because the people are hanging around. They don't trust you. They don't want to have your stuff. They are hanging around in Facebook. And then when this doesn't work, you can do the retargeting stuff, maybe with a coupon or whatever, to get them back. That's a really, really, really simple funnel. But don't sell too early. Who thinks he sells too early? Always? No? All others are fine already? Wow, really experienced crowd, I would say. Awesome. But there are some bad news. Nobody wants to take this challenge. We have to publish content. It's so hard because we are not creative enough. Nobody of us can write. Who's a good copywriter? Nobody. Where are the copywriters? Who's doing the landing pages, the email marketing stuff, and whatever? We need copywriters. Who are the people who can write what our customers want to read? We have to produce this kind of content. If I do the corporate workshops, and they are thinking about whatever they do, when I said, you have to produce content, they start relaxing and say, yeah, that's something what we can do. I say, really? Then let's have a look at your blog, and you know exactly what we see there. That's not the content our customers want to see. Build great content. Just some ideas, but you can take the internet for this. Ask Google, what is the best content? Just one learning out of growth marketing on the right corner down below. Next point is Champions League. Execution. Start execution. Don't wait for not building, not executing your best ideas. You have the lean cycle. You have tools over here. You need to be able to change your tech stack like you want to do. You need the right people. You need the right environment and everything. That's all impact your growth strategy. But there's one number one, and that's the real number one of 12 years working in teams on growth stuff. There's one number one growth hack. Please synchronize your team regularly. That's a real growth hack. Nothing cheating with Facebook ads. Do a weekly at least. Who knows the idea of a daily from Scrum? So, okay, cool. That's probably or almost the same, but for weekly. So we have cross-functional teams. You're working in an agency. There's everything integrated. I want you to start on Monday doing a weekly. And it's not the same like your Redaktionsmeeting in German, yeah, or your job fix with your boss, or whatever it is called, your weekly meeting. That's not a meeting. There are some rules. That's a synchronization between the teams. There are some rules that make it work. If you miss one of these rules, I promise it won't work. It won't work, okay? First rule has 3 points. A weekly meeting, you do it standing, not sitting. That's important, right? Standing, not sitting. It's not a meeting where you can sleep and where there's no end and the boss is talking all the time. Yeah? Standing. And then 3 points. It's always at the same time. For instance, Tuesday, 9:30. Thursday at 5, whatever. It's always at the same time, and it's always at the same place. Do you know why? Yeah, habit. It must be a process. Everybody has to know. And there's no WhatsApp discussion before. Here, today it's here, or we make it 5 minutes later because I'm standing in the traffic jam, whatever it is. Find a place and find a time where everybody is able to join. That's so important. Then, number 3, there's a time box. That's magic because we are talking all the time. We love hearing us ourselves and discussing about the ideas 5 years old. Everybody has 2 minutes. Not 2 minutes and 10, not 2 minutes and 30. You need this stopwatch, this timer, was really loud, yeah? And the boss has 2 minutes as well. Same place, same time, everybody has 2 minutes. That's a challenge for everybody to have just 2 minutes. Then rule number 2. In these 2 minutes, you have to answer 3 questions. Not 4 and not 5, only 3 questions. And that's hard enough, I promise, to answer in 2 minutes these 3 questions. First question, what was your job last week? What did you do last week? Question number 2, what do you do the upcoming week? Number 3, is there a barrier? Is there something you are waiting for, you need from the team or from whatever, from a customer? Is there something where we as a team can help you? These 3 questions. Not 4, only these 3. And it is really hard to answer these 3 questions in just 2 minutes because you have to prioritize before by yourself. Because you have, I have 10 ideas, I have to shout it out. It's Monday morning. No, you have to prioritize before. Yeah? Rule number 2, these 3 questions. And then, most important, number 3, there are no discussions. It's like a psychotherapy for working in a business, yeah? No discussions. Everybody has 2 minutes, and all others are just listening. If you find something interesting, or you want to hijack this, be silent. After the weekly, you go to the person and say, hey, that was interesting. Can we talk about this? Maybe you have to do a meeting or whatever. But that's really important. That's the best way to synchronize a team. I would love to have you started this on Monday. Just give it a try. It's really, really worth it. But bad news, it doesn't work the first time. Maybe it will take you 3, 4, 5 weeks until this habit is coming in. It's really hard. Don't stop too early. It's really worth it. And then there always comes the question, can I do this remote as well? Where I say, yeah, I have 2 teams. We do it just in Slack. The rules are the same. And we say, OK, up to Friday, 3 o'clock, everybody of the team has to answer these 3 questions in a Slack channel. It works. And if there's somebody writing just at 4, yeah, doesn't work. That's really important. OK, so good news. That was my 4 top growth hacks curated out of 70 growth hacking sessions. As promised, not the sneaky stuff. It's the real basic. Number 1, find your value proposition. Where are you really special in? And then please write it down on your website. Immediately. You can do this in the evening now. Number 2, if you can't, there's a problem. You have to change this. Number 2, what are the real customer needs? Yeah? Take the customer desire map, print it out, make a note on your desk or whatever, and think about the real customer needs with the customer desire map. Number 3, don't sell too early in the social channels. Nobody wants to buy your shit in the first view. Then number 4, start with a weekly synchronization. And that's not the typical weekly meeting you have. That's really, really important. So, I didn't introduce myself. I do it in the end because I think it's not important. That's myself. I used to work for Trusted Jobs. I was a 4th or 5th employee 10 years ago and built up all the product and technical stuff and the teams. And then I get out of, after 10 years, I think, OK, I have to build my own thing now. And yeah, that's it. I do the Growth Hacking Academy for exactly 1 year now. Did 70 growth hacking coaching sessions. I've wrote the book, unfortunately only in German so far, about growth hacking, and that's what I do. That's my small family, and that's what I do. That's it. So if you want to know more about this stuff, the real growth hacking basics, a process to start, I would love to invite you to my website. It's growtheurope.com. We are doing an online conference in May, so you don't have to go there. You can join this from home or from the beach or from wherever you are. And we have a lot of really cool speakers and a lot of cool ideas to take with. And the cool thing is, if you do it from home, you can start executing while you are listening. That's something what I like. Yeah? Okay. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, hands together for Hendrik Lennarz. Fantastic top 4 growth hacking ideas.